Hey, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to be talking about Lightning Network and what that is. The Lightning Network is a second layer scaling solution for blockchain networks. There's a lot of big words here. I don't know if everyone understands everything, hopefully. Uh, uh, Basically, the way how things are moving, technology will take more and more attention from day-to-day operations. I have met with some people who prefer working on paper. I understand that. I understand everything very well. Myself, I prefer having that extra layer of security and having all or some operations been done on paper and digitally, right? I understand everything very well. It's just because of the speed, price, and other measures taking place in the world all the time. For people out there who prefer doing things on paper, I understand those people very well. And myself, I'm a big proponent of doing things on paper, but things are changing and not necessarily the way how I or other people would like things to change. And some of those digital technologies are here to stay. So I might as well learn what those technologies are all about, as well as moving some percentage of operations digitally. That would be from day-to-day operations, and today we're focusing a lot on banking systems and moving for some of you up there can be a lot of operations from paper, writing paper checks to perhaps sending large sums of money by a click of the button, right? Okay, where were we? The Lightning Networks is a second layer scaling solution for blockchain networks, primarily designed to address some of the scalability and efficiency issues faced by cryptocurrencies, like top ones up there. It was proposed to enable faster and cheaper transactions by processing them off-chain while still benefiting from security of underlying blockchains. There's a lot of speed and perhaps between countries there was some speed issues of money moving between countries. But other than that, I personally believe this particular way is looking to address some of the costs related to making transactions from person to person. Some of the key points about Lightning Network are off-chain transactions. Lightning Network's transactions occur on the main chain, on the main blockchain. Instead of recording every transaction on the blockchain, users enable a multi-signature wallet, call channels, and perform transactions within that channel. This means that only the opening and closing of channels are recorded on the blockchain, significantly reducing the congestion and fees on the main chain. Yeah, just because the price of current currencies are constantly increasing compared to physical hard cash, and as well as transaction fees are increasing, right? Instant transactions, Lightning Network transactions are much faster than on-chain transactions. Payments can be settled almost instantly, and users can save microtransactions as well. This means it's suitable for use cases like everyday purchase and micropayments. At least this is what they're trying to achieve. Uh, they're looking to achieve many things. It's just one of those things that they're trying to achieve to so you could pay your for newspaper using cryptocurrency, right? Or perhaps overall some of those systems up there that you can achieve. When's the last time you did it, right? Perhaps not that many people are doing it today. Perhaps we're gonna start doing that at some point. But currently, I don't believe that that many people are doing it, paying for products or services using cryptocurrencies, right? Reduce transaction fees. Since Lightning Network transactions are off the chain. They typically have lower fees than on-chain transactions. This can make cryptocurrency transactions more cost-effective for users. Scalability: by moving most transactions off-chain, the Lightning Network aims to address the scalability issues faced by blockchain networks like top ones. Without naming, those might change, but to stay on the top, those some of those projects need to need to offer some of those solutions, right? Perhaps today is one project and tomorrow is going to be a different project. Either way, it can potentially handle a higher volume of transactions without congesting the main chain. Routing lightweight networks relies on the network of payment channels, rely on those channels and to find a path to route payments. It uses routing protocols. These routing protocols help users find channels to make payments to people even if they aren't directly connected via channel. Security: by Lightning Networks maintain security throughout the combination of cryptographic techniques and incentives. Users must maintain a certain level of collateral in their channels to ensure they don't cheat on broadcast outdated channel status. This creates secure environment for off-chain transactions. Interoperability: Lightning Network is not tied to a specific blockchain and can potentially be implemented on various compatible blockchains, enabling cross-chain transactions. If that's something that you're looking to do in the future, there are so many different projects up there. Not necessarily if you're working with one project, that's not necessarily a limited factor to do business with different cryptocurrency, perhaps down the line later. Some of the projects might start, some of the projects might finish. Just part of the game, I guess. For those of you who would like to learn more, I would highly recommend to purchase this particular book. Name of the book is Rise Impact, and in the book I'm focusing on the livestock business and what would be required of you to begin your own enterprise. That would be in this particular book. I'm sharing how to start livestock enterprise, and I'm focusing on the first milestone. That would be from zero. So someone who haven't done, perhaps have some understanding of business but haven't started their own business. I would like to bring you up to speed what will be required of you to start your own enterprise and what you would need to know. In the book I'm using a lot of examples of how to do it based on how others did it. So very common sense approach. Yeah. For those of you who are interested, you can find this book in the description below, as well as top retailers. The Lightning Network has potential to revolutionize the way cryptocurrencies are used for everyday transactions. So hopefully, you yourself you would be able to make purchasing decisions a lot faster, which I don't believe the speed was an issue, if anything, depending on the sum of money. If you're paying for a coffee, speed was in a good place for many years. Taking a couple extra seconds never been an issue, but other than that, perhaps offering price of making transaction. I believe the price is the biggest issue currently, especially operating on the large blockchain networks. So if anything, there was a price of transaction and services. It allows for faster, cheaper, and more efficient transactions, making it promising solution for scalability and usability challenges faced by cryptocurrencies. Even the top projects up there that most people are perhaps known of. If not, there are so many interesting books in the space. I would barely scratch the surface here in those videos. If you're looking to do your own homework, do research, I would definitely highly recommend the large format work where they would go into detail and would explain some of those projects. To say the least, I have myself read perhaps 4 or 5 books within a space, and I still not necessarily know everything about this. Right? So I'd highly recommend the large format, at least 8 hours or so. So if that's a book of perhaps would be 300 plus pages. So where they go in all the details. So for those of you who are looking to begin or interested in what are similar projects out there, for not only the top ones, and every project is different and is looking to solve a different problem, right? However, it's still at this early stage of development, and there are ongoing efforts to improve its usability, Lightning Network I'm talking about, usability, security, and adoption across different blockchain networks. Since there are so many different projects out there, and that's one of the ways how they look at the solve some of the issues for those projects. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.